Yeah. And it's going. What? What? Yeah. It's going. Ah. Yeah. The daily go get up-ism show. You think it ain't when it is? You think it won't when it is? We are here and we are in motion. We do this thing. Taking off fast lane, no coasting. Pretty Petty Tuesday, all up in your area. Feel like a real man should. It's the daily go. Daily go get up-ism show. How y'all feel? How y'all feel? Do you know that it's real? We got the appeal and we do what we want, and I'ma do this thing right now. We won't front. I'm glad you came through. T. Carey Wright, it's good to see me. Got my peepers on you. Stacy White, hold it down for the night. What's going on? Got the D, hold it down, man, tight. And Emily Dunlap is in the house, and bow, she about to turn that out. So, I told you yesterday that we was going to talk about part 2 today of what we started off with yesterday. So we was talking about how growing up in the system, what growing up in the system can do to you. Now, like we explained yesterday, a lot of times when you just say the system and growing up in the system, we immediately start thinking, as black people, we immediately start thinking that we're talking about the welfare system. Now, I don't want to generalize on the side of saying that we all automatically think that way, because I know as soon as I say that when I use the word we, people take it to mean that I really mean everybody, and I'm not saying everybody, but somebody, yo, you, him, her, the next hottie. Yeah, a lot of times we shorten the word, the welfare system, to just the system. And the welfare system can go very deep into different parts of our lives. We are affected by it. And we're going to talk a little bit. Well, no, we're going to talk about systems as a whole tonight. Last night we were going through a lot of different things. We were sort of jumping around. I want to try to focus our attention on what growing up in the system means to us. Like, do we even recognize the system that we are exposed to, that we have grown up in, that we have been a part of? Are we adding to the systems? Are we in some way controlling, navigating, and seeing our way or making a way for these systems to work against us? That's what I want to know tonight. So let's get into it. Hold on. Let me fix a little. So hold on. I gotta fix a little side. Y'all, I got some shit that ain't really. It ain't playing right. All right, let's do that, and then everything's gonna be okay. Let's get it popping. Urban Therapy with Sun 752, and this your daily, the daily go get him show. We do this every single day, every day it rains, every day it rains. And the DG will do the same. We break it down, baby. Every day it rains, and the DG will do the same. Every day it rains, and the DG will do the same. Every day it rains, and the DG will do the same. Every day it rains, and the DG will do the same. The same. I'm your host, Sun 752, aka Omar with the. And if you can't say Omar with the, well, then you just say Omar with the R. It's the Daily Go Get It Business Show, all up in your area, and we are in motion. Everything is going to be all right. Everything is going to be all right. Think it won't. So growing up in the system and what it can do to you. What has growing up in the system done to us? Do we recognize the system that we have been growing up in? You don't have to. Okay, last night we talked about the welfare system. We talked about the justice system, the prison system. We talked about the foster care system. We learned some things last night about the foster care system. Shit is real. The foster care system. So as we start to unpack these things, we start learning a little bit more about how these systems affect us and how they and let's get it straight about what a system is. I think what we should do is straight define the word system. Let's do that. The definition of system.
System means a set of things working together as parts of a mechanism or an interconnecting network.
A set of things working together as parts of a mechanism or an interconnecting network. A set of things working together as parts of a mechanism or an interconnecting network. Working together. So it sounds like if we take that first part, hold on, let me see what the second definition is. A set of principles or procedures according to which something is done, organized scheme or method. Read that again. A set of principles or procedures according to which something is done, an organized scheme or method. Number 3, the prevailing political or social order, especially when regarded as oppressive and intransigent. What the hell? Intransigent. Okay. Wait a minute. So we see that a system, each definition of system kind of, ties into each other. And the question that I wanted to ask about a system is, can you be a part of a system by yourself? Perhaps you can devise a system of doing things, like if you work with your hands, or if you work, period, maybe you have devised a way to do things. One thing goes after another thing, and it all heads toward the goal of finishing that thing. So it's a system. But are you able to put a system in place if you're by yourself? And the reason that I'm asking this is because a lot of people think that they aren't part of a system, or they are in denial that a system exists. What's going on, grits and wavy your grits? I said grits and wavy your grits. I said grits and wavy your grits. It's good to see your head, and you're the Mona Garris. You know what I'm saying? Give love, Mo. What up, Mona? Good to see me, some you. What's up, Ma? It's good to see you. And my brother Ansel Jones is in the house. What's going on, my brother Ansel Jones? Carol Chamber, let me five. What? Carol Chamber, let me five. And my brother from another mother, Norris Hill. I said my brother from a Charlene Curry. Charlene Curry. What's going on, Charlene? How you feeling, Charlene? Good to see me, some you. So yeah. A lot of people are in denial that a system exists. Like, it's funny. It's funny how there are plenty of Black people who don't believe that there's a system, there's a systematic way that we are oppressed. Some people say, yeah, well, there is a system of racism here, but you can escape that. They tell you that you don't have to be victimized by the system. And I'm trying to figure out how you can escape from being victimized by the system. I can see if you say that you can prevent yourself from being destroyed by the system. Yeah, I think that you can do things to avoid destruction or being destroyed. But to say that you can get out of or you can escape the effects that the system will have. And I'm like, I don't think that that's possible. The system was designed to put you behind from the beginning. In other words, as black men, women, and children, we are born with the lowest expectations available. And the reason that the expectations for our success and advancement are low is because they know that the system is designed to keep us down and oppress us. Okay, now if you don't want to look at things in a negative way, if that sounds too negative for you, you can't really get into that. Like, listen, each individual has the opportunity to get themselves up out of their condition. And I agree with that. However, it shouldn't be each individual has the opportunity to elevate the status of their condition. It should be that we all have the opportunity as a people, the opportunity as a race, the opportunity as part of humanity to be able to, at least, if nothing more, be on an even playing field. And that's just not the case for us. Now, people can say, listen, you just bitching. You just bitching because, you can't be blaming racism for everything. And you can't be going back to slavery and all of that shit. Okay, no problem. I don't have to go back to slavery because whether or not I go back to slavery, slavery will come up to me. I don't have to go back to slavery. Slavery comes right back to me. It comes up to me like, yo, I saw you. You tried to leave me off at that rest stop back a few miles back. But luckily, I knew exactly where you were going. So I followed you to the next rest stop. I followed you to the next toll booth. I followed you to the next filling station. I followed you to the next town, the next exit, wherever you go, I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there. I'm going to remind you. I'm going to remind you that the system of oppression is right here. Whenever you need me, that's not to say that you won't get anywhere. It's not to say that you will be destroyed or that you will even be hurt. But what I am saying is, no matter where you start, where they start, if they start at 1, you're starting at sub-0. Just know that. Now, nobody said you couldn't run ahead of them and get farther than them. But just know, the faster you run from your condition and your people, you just going to be alone. So you just keep on running, run faster, go faster. And understand that you will be leaving your people behind. Now, if you don't have no problem with that, no problem. You just going to be up there in the front all by yourself with us. The system. So, when I ask the question, can you develop a system by yourself and thrive in it by yourself? If you're working on an individual project, that's probably a possibility. But what good is a system that doesn't have people who work in it? See, the system of oppression, the system of mental enslavement, the system of demoralization, the unjust injustice system, the system of poverty, the system of inopportunity, the system of lack of education. These systems were put in place for a reason. Now, I'm not saying that they were all designed to keep you down. They just, let's just say, let's just say that the system worked so well that it caught on. Huh? I ain't afraid of no ghost. All right. So, okay, what we got? Y'all talking? Is y'all talking? Or y'all not talking yet? All right, that's cool. Emily says, Omar, you got 3 minutes or you owe me 100 push-ups. I don't get it. Oh, you said he made it on time. No push-ups today. Oh. You said Blog Talk is on point. Yeah, Blog Talk wasn't the problem yesterday. Yesterday, we was buffering all over the place, but we should be all right this time. We should be okay. And are we okay? Let me ask. Because like I said, it's my fault because I don't be turning off my computer. And any computer that you leave on for days and days and days, you don't restart that thing. It'd be mad cookies and all of that. So it can cause a little interference when you're trying to do something like stream, But hopefully we're okay. Are we okay? 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 This stream today, I said, are we okay? Are we okay? Are we okay? I'm talking about the stream today. We want to make sure that we coming loud and clear. Give you something to see. Give you something to hear. Yo, I want to hear your cheer if it sounds good. Make sure we do this shit for the hood. Not necessarily just for the hood. We want to do it for anybody that really does good and be trying to make things happen out here. And that's why I be always trying to rap there. I'm going to make sure that we get to the top of the key. And you going to see me and her, them, she, we are that shit. You think we wouldn't be? Yo, we on the move. And I got something to prove. Yo, black men, women, and the babies, we're going to do this because we not lazy like the system try to say that we are, but we going to show y'all we going to shine like stars up in the sky. I don't get high no more, but when I did, I still was a motherfucking boy. I'm that dude who be coming around. And y'all know that I'm down like a submarine. Make sure I keep my sneakers clean. And I'm up on the scene, yo, as I was a teen. The one things and make sure that I work for those things. Kings and queens, do you hear me? Even if you're not a king and queen, share the life that we gonna live. And I got a whole lot to say. Yo, okay. Hold on. All right, let me get back to the shit. I gotta make it back to the shop. We good. Levels is good. Levels is good. All right. So Daily Go Get Him show, and we're talking about what growing up in the system. What growing up in the system does to us. Well, what growing up in the system does to you. Part 2. What growing up in the system does to you. Part 2. Sucre je toi. JT Yucks. What's going on, ma? And Cherry. It's Cinderella day. Well, it's the woman day with famous Cinderella day. Well, it's the woman day with fame. What's going on, day? It's the day. No. Okay. Narciso says families are severely fractured as a result. Yeah. As we talk about, like I said, people try to escape the acknowledgement that the system exists or that they'll be affected by it. And one thing about us, man, I think that we have been oppressed so long. I think that the system has worked against us so long, so well, that it's almost like, you see how bad people want to ignore COVID-19? Like, we've been talking about pandemic fatigue for almost as long as there has been the pandemic. People want to get out. They want to travel. They want to do things. They want to take off the goddamn mask. They want to breathe free. They want to hug again. They want to touch again. They want to they want to go in stores. They want to hang out in the clubs. They want to go listen to music, go to a show. They want They want to be able to sit close again. They want to stop worrying about getting sick and potentially dying. They want to get away from that shit. And so many people are trying to just say, fuck it. I'm not going to think about this thing. I'm going to take off my mask and live my life. Whatever happens, happens. And what happens? Whatever happens, be happening. So it seems like some of us brownies, we try to do what people who are trying to escape or we're trying to do what people who are tired and fatigued because of the pandemic are doing. We try to be in denial that the system exists or that it affects us personally. Like, nah, I'm good. Like, I have system of oppression fatigue, and you probably do too. But the thing is, we understand that this fight seems to be a lifetime fight. It ain't even about us. It's about our babies, and it's about our grandbabies, great grandchildren, because we know that we're not going to see that freedom before we close our eyes for the last time. So we trying to work. Most of us are trying to work so that can be a reality for our babies' tomorrows. However, there are plenty of us who need it today. They like, man, yeah, it's cool for my kids and all of that, but I need this shit today because I want to be able to enjoy it with my kids. So we are tired. We're tired of the fatigue. We're tired from the effects that these systems that have worked against us have done to us. And I hate to even talk like this because it sounds like we just belly aching and bitching, but it's a reality. And we also have fatigue from that. We don't even want to hear each other talking about that shit because it's like, all right, man, that shit is old. What the fuck is old? How can something that gets renewed and refreshed and updated daily in your life, how can it be old? I mean, I'm just keeping it a buck. And that's not to say that because these systems have been in place to demoralize us, to undermine us, to oppress us, and to limit our access to freedom and I don't want to say equality, but freedom and happiness. These systems have been put in place, and because we have been exposed to them for so long, yeah, some of us want to just shake it off and ignore it or act like because we went to school or because we've done something different than the rest of the cats around the way have done. We want to pretend like no, we have made it somewhere, but we can't get anywhere until all of us or a significant portion of us are enjoying this. And I don't give a shit if you have a gated community of affluent Black people somewhere in some state. It doesn't matter. It ain't enough of y'all. We got 30 million Black people in the United States. And that's a low number because I think that there are actually probably more like 50 million of us or more. We can't trust those census numbers. But let's say that there are 30 million of us on the books. Okay, 30 million of us on the books. And let's say we have a gated community of, let's say 30,000. What's 30,000 in comparison or in relation to 30 million? You're not scratching nothing, man. That ain't 1/10. It ain't. That ain't 1/10. I believe that's 1/100th. And it's just not it's not going to cut it. So these systems that have been put in place affect even those gated community niggas. And we're racism fatigued. You know, so people look at me funny. You know, people turn off the show when I start talking about it. Like, well, I ain't know he was going to be talking about that. I thought, he's talking about the system. You know what I'm saying? I thought he was going to be talking about food stamps and, when my cousin coming home from jail, but he want to talk about racism and all of that. I got a white girlfriend. So I ain't trying to really hear that shit. You know what I mean? Okay, hold on. Sucre JTX says, I don't wanna hug and touch again. Oh, I hear you. I hear a lot of people glorify growing up in the system as if it hasn't negatively impacted their lives. It's just like some people who say that they don't want to talk about slavery anymore. Yeah. And what's up? Actress Renee Smith. Actress Renee Smith. What's going on, actress Renee Smith? Yeah, and I'll tell you something else. Just to add on to that, Sucre Jetois. Yeah. One of the reasons why we glorify growing up in the system, welfare, picking, roaches out the cereal box like Ghostface talked about in All That I Got Is You. One of the reasons that we I don't even think that we're glorifying it. We're just pretty much paying homage to where we've come from. And it sounds like we're glorifying it because, the struggle, the system of poverty, the oppressive conditions that we live under are the things that are reinforcing to us. It's one of the things that we can count on. We know subliminally and consciously that no matter how far we get in life, we still haven't gotten anywhere in life, according to those who devise these systems, who put these systems in place to keep us down. So you hear black people talking about, the struggle is real. Yo, the struggle is real. Yo, the struggle is struggle, because we know that the struggle, no matter what happens, the struggle will be there. The success won't necessarily hang around. The love won't necessarily be there. The admiration will fizzle out. The newness, the honeymoon factor, those kind of things, they ain't likely to be there. But that motherfucking struggle, that potential for you to have nothing again, is there. It's there. That should be shining bright. That shit comes through like phases of the moon. It may be, listen, it might be a quarter moon, half moon, full moon, but it's going to be there. All you have to do is look up in the sky. It's going to be there. So, yeah. If you grew up on welfare and now you're not on welfare anymore, and this is going to sound crazy, it can almost make you miss when you were on welfare, because some of the things that you have to get used to when you get off welfare and start being more self-sufficient is that you have to get used to revolving bills that you have to pay. See, when you live in, I don't know about projects in other places, but in Philadelphia, if you live in the projects, you do not pay a gas bill. You do not pay a water bill. You do not pay an electric bill. So you live in this apartment. Yes, dangerous conditions. You never know, whatever. But if you have a job that pays decent money, you are relieved of a few $100s that you will not have to pay every month. No water, no gas, no electricity. And, you may say, well, if you live in an apartment, you don't pay any water either. Some apartments you actually do. And if you rent out a house, you do. So, yeah, man. Yeah, man. It's when you on welfare, if you're on the wealth, if you're in the welfare system, that money is fucked up, but the food stamps are nice. That money is the thing that proves that you are poor, not broke, poor. But you can go to the hospital before I can. I'm thinking when I go to the hospital, I'm thinking about copay. When you got wealth insurance, is no pay. I can go to the doctor and get fixed up, fix my teeth, fix my feet. I can do what I need to do. I just can't go in the fucking store and compete. And I'm talking about the furniture store. And yeah, I've said it for years. If you on welfare, yeah, you can't beat me at the car lot. Welfare, you can't compete with me at the car lot. I got money. I can put a down payment on. You can't beat me in the furniture store. No, I can get that living room set. Although in some states like Delaware, they give you a furniture stipend. No bullshit. All welfare ain't cut from the same cloth. Yeah, you get a furniture stipend in Delaware, just in case some people from Philly or Pennsylvania want to move to Delaware and get this. Anyway, but I probably won't be able to get with you in that supermarket. When I go to the supermarket, I gotta be thinking about the items I'm putting in the cart. You know what I mean? I'm on a budget. Like I'm not spending no $200 here. I live by myself. Well, not right now because my mom's staying with me. But you know, I mean, normally, you know, all of these years I've stayed by myself. You know, 40, 50, 30, but whatever. So I'm like, I don't need no $200 a week bill. I'm not eating like that. I know. I put on a few pounds and shit. You know what I mean? You know, got the little fat boy thing going on, but I ain't eating like that. Meanwhile, shorty with the cart next to me, she got 2 carts full of shit. And I mean shit. All kinds of shit. I'm not even sure if I would classify as food. And she ain't worried about a thing. So, all right. Sucre says, not no more. I hear you. According to the government, the stimulus money is supposed to pull children out of poverty. Well, $1,400? Okay. All right, so it says, leaving some behind like a runaway slave is just how it is designed. Yeah. Oh, it buffered. I was buffering for a little while earlier. Okay. And so Jones says, I said hello to one of my old supervisors. They gave a half-ass congratulations when they found out I outranked them. Wow. And so also says the people that make the rules change the rules for their people. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. All right, let me come down a little bit. Come down, MC Ren. Okay. Cherry says we all have systems in place. Some are conscious, some are unconscious. Some people have systems in place for the what ifs, such as what if someone breaking in the house, if somebody passes in the family. I says sick and tired of people, sick and tired of being sick and tired. Word. She also says the child support system, child care, jail, welfare, the education system has been systematically manipulated to stifle us This shit stifling us would be one thing. I feel like it's been put in place to damn near kill us. The thing about it is, I get a little hesitant to say that they want to kill us because the economy can't survive without us. We spend too much money. We put too much money back in their hands for them to be like, yo, we need to get rid of all them black people. They're like, shit, somebody got to buy from these stores. So for no other reason, to keep the money flowing, we are needed. So it confuses me sometimes how that part of the system is designed. It's designed to demoralize us and it's designed to incarcerate us. But a lot of those systems are put in place to make sure that we continue our system of consumption versus production. We know, and they know, the broker we are, the more we'll try not to look the part. They know that. They know the less we have, the more we'll try not to look like we don't have anything. We'll even say it like, what, you know what I mean? What you saying? Just because I don't make this or I don't have this, I can't have nice shit. And I agree. You should have nice shit. But we should be producing more nice shit. So until we change our perspective on things and are exposed to a greater awakening, the systems that are put in place to oppress us will keep working. And oh boy, are they working. They work. Ooh, it works. It works. Robbie Ming, my big sis, Robbie Ming here is to do a damn thing. She says, I'm not enjoying this mess. I'm getting cabin fever. I need to go out somewhere. About to go stir crazy. You just calm down, Ma, and stay in the crib. Go, you can still go out, but you know what I mean? Don't go hug nobody. You know what I mean? On front, I miss shaking hands. I do. I miss shaking hands. You know what I mean? It's a man shaking another man's hand is a great way to know where you stand with a motherfucker. Because listen, you can tell a lot about the way somebody feels about you with that handshake. These virtual handshakes, these elbows, I'm like, they might. I guess maybe I'm being greedy because I guess if you acknowledge a motherfucker enough to even give him an elbow bump or fist or something like that, you probably would shake his hand in the same manner, respectful manner. But I miss shaking hands. There's an energy that you feel from a man shaking hands with each other. And it's funny because Donald Trump says, I don't miss shaking hands. I ain't like shaking hands anyway. Because motherfucker, you wasn't right. You not right. You know that shaking hands lets other motherfuckers know that you're not 100%. They can feel it. They can feel the hesitation in your that you have to grab another man's hand. They can feel that negative energy. You probably have cold palms, sweaty type shit. I wouldn't put it past him. He doesn't look like somebody whose hand I would like to shake or somebody that would give a good handshake. He doesn't appear like that to me. And I put a lot of stock in that. I always have since I was a kid. Let me shake his hand. You know, you have the kind of cats that try to break your hand when they like, all right, you ain't gotta do that, but you know, okay, you're showing your strength. Okay. It's not necessarily a form of intimidation, but maybe you meant it to be. But I see where you stand. You get it? I do. I get it. I see where you stand. Oh, you a handbreaker. Like that's your way of saying, don't fuck with me. Okay. Don't mean I'm not gonna fuck with you, but I understand you communicated something to me through handshake. So I mean I understand. I understand Robbie Rob. I do. But hey, this is literally a situation of life or death. Literally. Hold on. Robbie Rob, you got another Facebook account? Is that you? Let me know. Like you done had so many accounts over the years. I don't know which ones to keep, which ones to delete. Let me know. You know, I gotta get rid of. I'm always keep me some Robin, but I gotta get rid of the bad Robin or the inactive Robin. You know what I mean? With a real Robin stand up. A Robbie Rob. What up, ma? How you feeling? And y'all can call into the show if y'all want to call into the show. Add y'all 2 cents if y'all want to talk about this system thing. Call 319-527-6199. 319-527-6199. 319-527-6199. 319-527-6199. 319-527-6199. 319-527-6199. 319-527-6199. 319-527-6199. Yo, get your shot. Yo, get your shot. Get your shine, baby. The Daily Go Getimism Show. And we are in full motion. And the movement is moving. Move with me, baby. With me, baby. Maciel Torres. Señorita Maciel Torres. Señorita. Posiblemente, señora. Maciel Torres. ¿Cómo está? ¿Cómo está? Okay, let's go. No, so it's the same game. The names have been changed to protect the true indeed God. TK right says Carol. They do, but it's too depressing to acknowledge it, and that's one of the ways that they quote unquote win. We can't keep letting them win. Surely, the world's most precious and greatest pearl of the world. What's going on, man? Hi. I said hi. How is ya? Okay, wait. Because y'all talking now. Carol Chamberlain says they are Omar, they have some warehouse here in Philly where you can pick out furniture for your home. It's a little known fact for those who don't get welfare. You know what I'm saying? Wow. You know what I'm saying? That's some shit. All right, that's what's up. Or is it? TK Wright says they find my want to kill. Wait, they find my want to kill us. They need us. Maybe you want to fix that up. I'll give you a chance. Ansel Jones says, age 18 to 25, I volunteered for military for the military system so I can change the 7 years. Now I can see why people do things they don't like for the things they need. He says raising a family across the world is something you don't think about when you sign up. Pets are kids. I agree. A lot that I agree with there. Narcissist. I can't talk about they hated the independence. He says, keep my Facebook pages. Tell you about it later. Okay, I got you. Okay. And Norris, whichever way you say it, and Norris says, whichever way you say it, they still feared and hated it. Mm-hmm. TK Rice says, they don't want to kill us, they need us. I'm sorry, I was typing too fast between sets. Okay. I'm buffering? Even I didn't know I was buffering. And now I don't have a lot of windows open this time, Carol. Like now, if I'm buffering that, I ain't got nothing to do with that now. I ain't done nothing over him. I did the right thing. I done restarted. I closed windows. I closed windows, opened up doors. You know, I didn't did everything I supposed to do. That's you have to calm down. But yeah, man, you know, the system, how growing up in the system, what growing up in the system has done to us. You know, what it's done, what a lot of what is done to what it has done to us, it has given us a way to communicate with each other and to miscommunicate with each other. We communicate with each other when we agree about something, about a common way of life, some common entity, you know, like, I don't know. I swear to God, man, sometimes I feel like black people don't agree about nothing. Well, no, let me put it this way. I think that the thing that black people probably agree on the most is food. And of course, we know that there's some separation with that. But one thing is for sure. If you take a picture and a picture of a plate of food and post it on social media, and it's a picture of something that you did not cook, you're probably going to get good reviews on it. Like a plate of crab legs. People going to be like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You could take a chicken leg, but you could take a chicken leg and get a whole lot of likes and comments on it, but not as many as you would get if you put a chicken wing on there. Chicken wing, motherfuckers gonna be like, motherfuckers will comment on that shit like, damn, that's making me hungry. But you put up a post and say some shit like, this stimulus money ain't really helping black people like we think it is. People gonna see the post, you know. This motherfucker tripping. He out here trolling. Like, I like the post. I like when he posted a picture of a Hershey Symphony bar. I can relate to that shit. I thought he was a cool dude. I love Hershey Symphony bars, but he want to talk about what ain't helping, what is helping black people. I ain't come here for all of that. Let me scroll down his timeline before I delete his ass, before I block him. Oh, look. He got a picture of a cherry Jolly Rancher. All right, I'm going to give him another chance. I'm going to give him one more chance. The systems that have been put in place are these types of things that keep us at each other's necks. Keep us at each other's necks for a long time. They keep us at each other's neck long time. You fight your brother and your sister a long time. Meanwhile, you come to the store and buy bandage and papers to roll your blunt. You want Dutch Master? We got Dutch Master. We got Phillies. We got Optimal, Titan, Swisher Sweet. What you want? What you want? Sucre Jatois says no. You ask which part of the chicken they. Oh God! You mean like the flats or the drums? Yeah, what they say? Let's settle this once and for all. Flats or drums? I don't know. I'm probably just hating. No, it says, damn it, the buffering started when you started reading my comment. Okay. Robbie Robin Ming said, no, it didn't, Nars. We agree about problems, but won't unify on answers. Well, we lack answers. We sometimes we really lack questions because the system is designed so we don't really ask or know what questions to ask if you really think about it. You know, if you could stop a people from even recognizing the condition that they're in, you know, by doing certain things like electing a black president. Can't get no higher than that, can you? Well, I don't know. Carol Chamberlain says, I get that reaction if I post a picture of my cakes. You know you're going to get it. You know what I mean? We can agree all day on food, what tastes good and what doesn't. Even when we get into those discussions and disagree, we still be all right. But come through and be like, yo, I'm a black Republican. That's your ass. I mean, some people might be rational enough to be like, well, wait a minute. You a black Republican, but are you a Trump supporter? Well, if the answer is yes, I mean, you deserve to be stabbed and shot and beat the fuck up and, you know what I mean, placed up against the wall for firing squad and stomped out. But if you're not a Trump supporter, and there are Republicans who are not Trump supporters, you could be a person of interest. I mean, if you can explain in a compassionate way why you choose to follow the Republican Party as opposed to the Democratic Party. I mean, I'm not loyal to either party. Honestly, I go with the one that I think goes with me. And the Republican Party ain't it. The Democratic Party ain't it either, though. I ain't gonna fight anything. But you gotta choose one. And that's the one I chose. Like, fuck it. Because I'd be goddamn if I choose independent and don't get a chance to vote in the primaries. We not doing that. Nah, I'm good. We good. We good. We good. Okay. Sherry says, I learned that I post a picture of myself, a lot of likes. I post something real, educational or uplifting to our people, maybe just 10 or 15 likes. Yeah. And actually 10 or 15 ain't bad. In the grand scheme of things. If I want a lot of likes, all I got to do is talk about, chicks with long fake eyelashes. That's hook, line, and sinker. You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll say something like, yo, this whole weave wearing thing is totally out of control. I just want to see your head one time, ma. I just want to see your head one time, ma. I just want to see your head. I just want to see your head. I don't even need to see your head. Just want to see your head. Want to grab that big ass forehead of yours. Oh, come here, baby. Let me feel that head of yours. I just want to feel. I want to touch. I 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 want to Wait, what we have here? What we have here? My girl Wembley Yolanda, she says, you have to find the root. Educate ourselves on the origin of money. Federal Reserve is a very informative place to start and realize that we can't trust quite a bit of information we had. That's true. No fight with me there. But whether we understand the origin of money or not, we have to examine our love of money, our worship of money, because that's what gets us in trouble. And not necessarily the love of money that gets us in trouble. It's the love of and worship of material things in the material life. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't care if I ever had another dollar in my life if I could get everything I wanted without the money. I'd be like, all right, so let me get this straight. You give me the option of having all of this money where I could build whatever I wanted, be financially independent and secure, or if I could just basically snap my fingers and get whatever I wanted. I'm like, okay. Who needs money when I can get whatever money buys? That would be my choice. And now a lot of people say no. Give me the money. I'll make my own way. I'm like, nah. Ain't nothing. There's no such thing as being financially independent anyway. So why fake the funk? So you telling me that I could have whatever I wanted that money could buy, but I wouldn't be able to ever hold money, have money, see money, touch money, stash money, get money. So I would have to ask for whatever I wanted that money could buy, and I would get it, but I have to ask for it first. I'm like, okay. Shit. When I order shit from off eBay, that shit be taking way longer than they say it's going to take and all of that. So if I'm patient enough to get through that, I'm like, I can go through the process of being like, listen, I'm so tired of coming to you with what I want all the time. I think you should just give me enough so I will have. But listen, man, I just saw this Lexus today. That shit was floating. I need that. All right, well, go ahead, put your order in. You probably won't be able to get it until like June. I'm like, so you saying I'm gonna be floating for the summer? Yeah, or you'll be floating for the summer. Like, damn, if I had the money, I could go get it today. I know, but you don't have no money. You chose option 2. All right, summertime it is. Summer breeze makes me feel fine. So I'm saying all of that to say that because of the way the system is designed, we were money. We used to be money. We were slaves. We were actual trading currency. We were like livestock. We were like pigs and horses and goats, chickens. You could sell us. The only thing is we had like highly developed brains, and we could be taught to read, write, and understand and love and feel and think and do, and and be superior to all animals and a lot of human beings. But when you got them by the brain, when you have a system that gets them by the brain, you ain't got to worry about them ever running away. What's going on, cuz? Big Truck is in the house. My cuz, Big Truck. Cuz, Big Truck, Fred Neil. My cuz, Big Truck, Fred Neil. Yo, what's going on, my brother? Yo, tell me how you feel. What's up? Milwaukee is in the house. Milltown all day, every day. How you feeling? My man. That's my Mellow, my man. I miss you, man. I mean, I'm always glad to see you doing well out here. That's my diggy dog. Word. Okay. So yeah, man. Yeah. Being unaware of a system that has been in place to oppress you. And here we are. We just out here. We just out here. You know what I mean? We just out here. This man over here talking about, the system is designed to keep us down, but the system don't keep me down. You know what I mean? I ain't affected by the system like that. I've escaped the system. I've even heard cats say that, well, I'm off the grid. I'm not even considered an American citizen anymore. I'm a sovereign individual. I'm like, well, look at you, sovereign. That's all good until you need to buy something with a debit card, dummy. Now, how does your sovereign status get a debit card? I got to use my wife's debit card. So your wife is not sovereign, but you are? Or you trying to say that your sovereign status goes for your wife too? Your wife got a social security number, and that's how she got that motherfucking credit card or debit card, bank account. Of course, there are ways. In all reality, my financial literacy kicks in, and I don't know if y'all know, but you do not have to ever give anybody your social security number. But you do need a number that you can give them. But it doesn't have to be your social security number. You usually don't find that out until your ass filed for bankruptcy. Or if you open up your own business. All right. We about to get on up out of here in a minute. I don't know. This is part 2 of part 1 that was last night. I pushed this part through. I really just wanted to talk about, because when you're normally talking about us. Yeah, we was buffering. Now I have no, I don't know what to tell us, but I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try something, yo. I'm gonna get me a long ass. Yeah. I'm gonna get to y'all Ethernet port, and I'm gonna hook my internet up. So always more reliable and steady than Wi-Fi connection. The thing is, I'm always good on Instagram. Speaking of Instagram, what's going on? Painting in Pearls. Thanks for coming. Painting in Pearls. Appreciate it. The Long Sisters. My girl, Lisa Long is in the house. What's going on, Miss Long? And Monica Davis, Queen Monica, I didn't see you sneak up in here. You know what I mean? I didn't see that word. All right, y'all. Don't forget to hit the like button, y'all. Don't forget to hit the like button. Make sure you hit the like button. Don't forget to share the show. I need y'all to share the show. Subscribe to the channel if you have. And tonight, we've been talking about what growing up in the system can do to you. What growing up in the system has done to you. Wow. Now, hold on to your life. You got to hold on. To your life. Hold on. It's funny because I feel
since it appears you're calling back into a live show.
Thing. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all share the show. Make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. Yeah, I just wanted to talk about us. I wanted to talk about us because when we fail to understand the way that the system affects us, then we think that we have gotten out of this thing. We think that we have separated ourselves. We think we kind of put ourselves on this high horse and think that, you know, than somebody else. And it may be true that we have done better than some of us, but until we pull somebody up with us, then we haven't done anything. We haven't made it worth anything. You know what I'm saying? We ain't done that. You know what I'm saying? We got to do better than that. We do. We have to do better than that. And we can. That's the thing. We can do better than what we are doing socially, politically, financially, as a family unit, as a community. You know, and the time is now. We need to start putting things together. So, I mean, you know, when I think about the stimulus money, I think about so many opportunities that we have to turn this money into some. This could be like, you know how the hustlers was always talking about, you know, having fronts for certain drugs. You know, we talked about we talk about those kind of things, but this is exactly the time that we could have actually done it. Yeah, it's hard to do it with just $1,400 alone, but when you pool your resources, and that's how systems work. You pool your resources, agree on something that you all want to do, and get enough people to put the money in a pot so we can all be considered to be investors, and stop expecting stop expecting a return so fast on your investment. If we can do this shit, man, we be kings in a day. Kings in a day. Let's do these birthday shout outs. We have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious March 30th, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special, because they are special, because they are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They get number one out the box. Trina Queen, or I guess you could say Trina Queen, turning 33 years old today, and Tawana Jamal Russell Curry, turned 38 years old today, in D-Port, turning 34 years old today, and Maria Oreales Perdomo, turning 31 years old today, and Diane, I am God's child, Heard, turning 31 years old today, and Noretta Jordan, turning 50 years old today, and Trina Herrig, happy birthday to you. And also my girl Yaz G, K.A. Kiliana Damali. It's my girl, you know what I mean? Haitian descent. You know what I mean? She always giving it up for Haiti. Yo, I want to say happy birthday to all of you and anyone else out there who shares this birthday on this glorious March 30th, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up but don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out, rock on it, do the damn, the rock out, rock on it, do the damn, rock out, rock on it, do the damn thing. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, listen, man, the system. There's a system in place. Well, we all have the opportunity to either be a part of the system and be victimized by the system, or we have an opportunity to devise a system, to revise a system, to revamp a system, to break down a system, create a system in which we can systematically start to progress instead of being oppressed, you know? And we can really do this shit. This is not a game. This is not a game. In my DMX voice. This is not a game. What? All right. Yeah, I'm saying, you know, I mean, if enough of us pull resources, we put a little bit of money in the pot instead of taking a whole 1,400, you know, out of, you know, for each child, you know, and maybe you just take the 1,400 you got for yourself and you keep the ones that you got for the kids. So you still good, pay your bills, and you know what I mean, get the new TV and all that shit. But you take the 1,400 and invest it in something around the way that you want to invest in, you know, whether it's like buying some houses, you know, and getting into the real estate game. If you don't know that much about it, that could be your gateway into getting into it, you know? You know, I mean, enough of us do this shit. And next thing you know, we getting a couple of dollars. You get a couple of papers, you know, a little paper. Ain't nothing wrong with that, a little paper, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I mean, do what you want to do, man. I mean, keep it real with your niggas. Keep it real with your niggas, you know what I mean? You know, so, you know, you roll your punch, you know, you get the paper, and, you know what I mean, drink your 40s, and, you know, if you want to sniff a little powder, I mean, that's on you. I mean, I'm not really trying to encourage that shit, you know, you see what it did to me, but, you know, you can still be something in that life, you know? So what I'm saying is, good things happen to those who wait, great things happen to those who grind, and anything can happen to those who go for theirs, you know what I mean? That's all I'm saying is go for yours, homie. So, you know what I'm saying, you know, and keep it real, you know, with the ladies out there, I'm gonna say it like this, you know, get yourself, you know, motherfucker that's gonna, you know, try to build with you instead of trying to tear you down. You know what I mean? And that's just coming from me. That's from me to you. All right. So we're gonna do it like this. So we be back at you tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock. We be right here, and that's the Daily Go Get 'Em show. So y'all have a good night. Be safe out of this motherfucker. I mean, you know, keep it 100. All right, so you know, hey, your Instagram.
Thank you for using.
Hey, your Instagram. Like, yeah.
Goodbye.
I mean, holla back at you. Holla. And from my go-getters, you know, I love you to death. Resuscitation, love you right back to life. You understand what I'm saying? So I get at you, you know? Thank you.